Hi there, I'm Peter Millard and this is 10 Minute Workshop, where 10 minutes in the workshop is never enough, it's never 10 minutes, and it's never 10 minutes wasted. In the workshop this week, I've got a really quick bonus gift idea for you, just when you thought it was all over. It's coming up next. So yes, if you watched my coasters video, where I made coasters out of sort of end grain plywood, link up there, at the end of that I said, oh, and when you get towards the end of your log, you can cut a sort of, 2 or 3 inch section off safely. Hold on to that because it'll come in handy later. And I kind of forgot about that. So this is very quickly what to do with that. It's a little block of end grain, our sort of end grain plywood log, and all we're going to do, we're going to make this into a single candle holder. It's really quick and easy, and the first thing we do is figure out how to cut a nice round hole in the base of this. Now I want to end up with about a 50mm wide hole in this to a depth of about halfway down. This isn't for tea lights, this is actually for candles. And what I've done with this, instead of just using a Forstner bit, I've done a little 64mm hole in a template with a hole saw, and I've got the 24mm copy ring, guide bush, and a 14mm cutter, so we should give us about 55mm or so hole to the depth we want. Now the thing about this, when it comes to routing into the end of this, you need to support this fully, and what I've done here, I've just taken a little block of wood, cut some little strips of MDF the same height as it. I'm just going to clamp these on to give it a little bit of extra support. I'm joining the diagonals to mark the centre, then eyeballing the template into position. Then we can fix this down in place. Hopefully avoiding the actual candlestick holder. With the template fixed, I'm routing in shallow passes, getting progressively deeper each time and clearing out the debris as I go. Then it's a quick sanding and a coat of oil to finish, taking care to reach right into the recess. So that's it for our little bonus project. A very simple little thing to do. Obviously once the wax or oil has had a chance to harden off a little bit, you can give it a buff up with a soft cloth. It looks great when you see right into the all the layers there. Simple little thing to do. Obviously the sharp-eyed amongst you will have noticed that I haven't finished the bottom off. You need to stick a square of felt or something on that. And also, because this was the sort of tail end of the log that we made, it's a little bit more gappy. If you used a wax rather than an oil, that will help fill those in. And again, at the risk of stating the obvious, it's a little block of wood covered in wax or oil. You might be tempted to pop a candle straight in there. Please don't do that. That's a spectacular fire risk. If you're not using a tea light that has a little sort of foil container, a little foil wrapper with it already, then get yourself a little glass holder to pop your candle in. This candle is of course the wrong size for that glass holder, but there we are. You get the general idea of it. I hope you've enjoyed this quick little project, this extra bonus. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it amongst your friends, and please do consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Or hey, just check back on a Friday when there's always something new up at noon. I'll see you then. Take care.